Hey, Sam.
Yes, poa sana.
How are you?
I'm good.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since Mwaniki. So many transitions, but we are coping with them, yeah?
Yes. So do you want to get started or I should?
How do you see a fair and effective recovery team?
It is a very critical team because this is where we balance between, supporting our customers and also following up with our customers and demonstrating our highest level of professionalism and ethics. Yeah, and from customers' perspective, recovery may not be the most pleasant experience because I understand as we visit them in the field, usually we explain to them that we are here to collect or repossess the assets, and this is a result of customer not being cooperative over a long period of time. So it's usually not a very pleasant experience, and the team that has to execute has to have a really good balance of understanding the objective for this campaign, our values, ethics, and customer service at the same time. Recovery is often seen as tough. How do you approach it with empathy?
How you approach the customer is really important. And often at times that you require to be very factual. You need to be transparent with the clients because some of these assets are their livelihoods. And when we go to the field, there are a lot of dynamics because these assets, they are not only dependent to that client, there's also a family behind it. So you have to find a balance in between because we need to fulfill the company's objective, yeah, as well as make sure that the client is satisfied with the approach that you have given. What roles do values play in guiding different decisions in recovery?
When we talk about our values, we are talking about things like integrity, customer focus. I mean, all of these things should guide us on how we approach, our working environment, our culture, how we interact within our working environment. What's the one recovery case that showed you the importance of treating customers with dignity?
One of my staff came into an encounter with a client. It was a resistance case. So the client did not want to release the assets, and the staff did not want to leave the asset to the client. So I understood that he had recently had one of the kids in hospital and he was not fully recovered. So his main worry was this. Number one, when we take away the assets, we will not be able to meet the needs of the sick child. And number two, we will not be able to take care of the hospital bills that were left pending. I brought him to our offices. We came and did some kind of a rescheduling to take the loan forward. This client was really satisfied with the approach that we gave him, and he actually helped us in obtaining 3 other assets in that area. After around 4 months, there's a chama they have with the Boda Boda. He managed to get some loan from the chama and he paid off the loan with a discount. How do you ensure that the recovery department is supported?
We normally plan in advance on all the activities and all the initiatives, and then we engage everyone on the team following our Scala chain to understand what kind of support is needed, whether it is additional resources or any sort of support, to make sure that our team gets everything that they need to be able to do their job. But also we do support when we have problems or when we have situations. So for example, if we have a situation where our staff have been, say, attacked, or they're operating in a very, risky environment, we normally work with the authorities to evacuate them if we need to, or we redeploy them to different locations while we engage with the local communities, border stages, etc., to resolve the situation. How do you build trust with customers even in challenging situations?
I need to be very objective, number one. I have to be very transparent with my intentions and how I'm able to assist. And I need to draw a line between where I can offer assistance and where I cannot. I do not need to overpromise what I cannot be able to to fulfill. What does success in recovery mean to you at the leadership level?
Recovery for us is the last campaign when we are basically following up with collections. And the ultimate objective is not to recover the assets. The ultimate objective is to collect. And for me, I'm proud of the fact that even as of today, 60% of customers whose assets have been, listed for repo, we actually collect. So what success for me looks like is, one, we don't have as many customers going to this campaign, which means we don't have to go and put pressure for them to pay. When this 60% number is actually growing, say to 80% or 90%, meaning that when we engage, when we finally get to meet the customer who was not cooperative, they will pay us. As you say, this asset is an income generating tool for them, and they are supporting many livelihoods. And as part of our mission to empower entrepreneurs, we would not want to see our customers losing their assets. What is the biggest lesson you've learned in the 4 years?
We need to have a lot of commitment in the things that we do. Number two, we need to be very consistent. So commitment ensures that what we have started, we have to finish. And consistency in terms of how we are doing we need to push every button that we can to make sure that the objectives that we are sent there to do is accomplished.
I'm very proud of your story because I understand you started as an officer and today you're a manager, and you're actually managing one of the biggest and most complex regions in the country. So you should be very proud of that achievement.
What is the advice that you would give to recovery staff on balancing firmness with empathy?
Firmness and empathy can easily be understood if you basically think about our customer-centric culture and approach, right? At the end of the day, these are our customers, and we know if our customers are not successful, the business is not successful. So when we remember that, we will always treat our customers with respect, and not only treating our customers with respect, but give them opportunities to share their stories and listen carefully to understand. There are several options that we can give to a customer who is cooperative even before visiting, and those options are still available when we visit them for recovery. So when you remember that, I think you will be able now to bring the balance between, being firm to drive the campaign objective and at the same time treating our customers with empathy. How do you see recovery is contributing to Watu's sustainability?
I see it in terms of mitigation. Some of the issues that maybe were foreseen are at least controlled. And I think when the clients understand that we have consequences to some certain behavior, they'll be able to comply with the obligations that they are supposed to. And that will push the company to continue doing the business that it's supposed to do, so that they can be sustainable to the thousands of employees that are working there, and also to the customers who need the services from the company. What is it that makes you to keep going?
My main source of motivation professionally is actually focused around people. It doesn't feel like work for me because I really love to work with people, and thinking about also the impact that happens when you work with people. And even the reason why I keep showing up at Watu regardless of, it's a rainy day or a beautiful sunny day, it's when I think about the customers and the impact that we bring to their lives and their communities.
From the conversation we had with the country manager, Erick, I really understand his role, how important it is in propelling recovery to where it is supposed to be. His support that he offers to the department. I think we have been given almost everything that we require in doing our daily jobs. He has even managed to support us even in the field.
It was very interesting to get his perspective about the recovery operation, like a bit of tactics that he's using to make sure that his team feels empowered and delivers. And particularly, it was heartwarming to understand that he also takes our customer-centric approach quite seriously, given the story that he shared.